Alright, back with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle on Thursday morning. This is against KOSTA or something. I'm not sure if I already featured a battle video of him, but let's look at his team. He's got Ninetales, Avalok, Azumarill, Gengar, Manchow, and Trevenant. And I have the same team I've been using that I used in the other Wi-Fi battle I just uploaded. Rotomosh, Nidoking, Excadrill, Jolteon, Klefki, and Charizard. Again, my team has a huge rock weakness, but this team also doesn't look like it has any rock-type moves to really affect me. So yeah, what do you say we get on with this battle video? And before I begin, I'm going to tell you that I will still do previews for the episode after next. However, the previews won't be on the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Hype XY Wi-Fi battles. I'm not going to spoil what Pokemon I'm going to be using in those videos. You'll have to see it when they get uploaded. So yeah, I'm just going to do scenes from the normal Wi-Fi battles. So catch those at the end of this video, and let's get started on this Wi-Fi battle. My opponent is going to open up with Ninetales, and I'm going to open up with my my Rotomosh. I'm gonna go for a Volt Switch because I'm not too keen on trying to trick and grab the berry from Trevenant. Don't want to risk a Solar Beam to the face, so I'm going to Volt Switch on out of here. It does very little damage, so obviously this Ninetales is especially defensive invested. Out comes Charizard, and it goes to the Nasty Plot. I'm going to Mega Evolve the Charizard X and go for the Dragon Dance. He's probably expecting it to be a Charizard Y. But yeah, Mega Evolve, Charizard X goes to the Dragon Dance. And Ninetales is going to go for a Flamethrower, boosted by Nasty Plot and a Sonic. It's not going to do anything because Charizard X is Time Sword resisted to it. So he's going to get healed. And I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw. Could have predicted him to go into Azumarill, but I decided just to go for the Dragon Claw for the hell of it. So Dragon Claw is not going to do anything to Azumarill. At this point, he's probably expecting me to switch out, but little does he know I have Thunder Punch on this Charizard, and that's going to be a one-hit KO on Fat Bunny the Azumarill. Well, there's a threat already gone. Now comes You Mad, Titanic? I could have switched out, but honestly, I just want to get as much damage on this thing as possible. So I'm going to knock him down to its Sturdy, and it's going to go for the Avalanche and finish off my Charizard X. That's fine. Really and truly, the main threat is out of the way. Azumarill is gone. So, it's fine if Charizard X thinks at this moment. I have a plan. I'm going to send out Spark Plug the Jolteon. And I would have figured he would sack off this Avalug. But nope, he's going to switch it into Naruto's mom, the Ninetales, which is going to take a Volt Switch. Gonna get the Drought up, obviously. Probably would have been better if he sacked off the Avalok, because really there's not much else the Avalok can do at this point. Switching out and going into Klefki. I know, big risky play with the Sun and Ninetales being a Fire type, but I really want to paralyze Ninetales. It's wicked fast. Well, it is fast, so I want to try to neutralize its speed so Nidoking can come in and kill it off of an Earth Tower. He goes for a Flamethrower, and this is when you know Ninetales is not invested in special attack at all. This is probably just a defensive Ninetales. Not even a Sun-boosted Flamethrower one-hit KO's Klefki. So now I am going to set up a light screen in case Klefki faints, paralyzed. So this will give me another opportunity to set up a Reflect. Ninetales just gets healed with the leftovers, and I go for the reflect. So, another paralysis. Cluffy gets healed with leftovers, and leftovers heal. So not much to commentate over that. I'm going to switch Cluffy out and go into Rotom Wash, hoping that there's not a Solar Beam my way. And again, Ninetales gets paralysis hacks, and the sunlight fades, so, wow. Now at this point, I'm predicting to switch Ninetales out, expecting a Hydro Pump, so I go for the trick. And I was right. And I was right about who he's going to switch it into. 2 Spooky, 5U. I believe that should have been 3... Never mind. Anyways, I trick, made the right prediction. I get the berry, so there's no more harvest for that Trevenant, and now I'm going to Volt Switch on out of here. And out comes Nidoking, who's going to get hit with a Will-O-Wisp. It doesn't really bother me that much, although the damage adding up will be annoying later on. But right now that's just fine, because this Nidoking is a special attacker. He's going to withdraw his Trevenant and go into You Mad Titanic to sack it off finally. He's going to take a Flamethrower. So Avalugg is down. Reflect. And Pimp slaps the Mienshao. I'm expecting a fake out, so I'm going to switch into Jolteon. But that was clearly not to be, as Mienshao will go for a U-turn. I was hoping for a fake out so I could outspeed Mienshao and go for a Volt Switch or a Thunderbolt or something. Mienshao loses its HP. And out comes 3 Spooky, 5U. This should be 2 Spooky, 4U, but okay. And Shadow Ball. Now, Trevenant gets Leech Seed off. I'm going to sap some HP for my Jolteon. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, get some fair damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't switch out, so I know whatever I'm going to send out next is going to definitely take a Leech Seed. Probably shouldn't have switched Nidoking out, because now Nidoking's not only got to deal with burn damage, but also Leech Seed, so yeah, I know it sucks. I'm going to go for the Sludge Wave, because I am predicting a switch, and worst case scenario, he switches into Ninetales, great! It's a neutral hit. He stays in Trevenant, it's another neutral hit. I'm not going for a Flamethrower, because obviously, I kind of expect him to switch out. So that does barely anything to Ninetales. And I'm betting at this point he's banking on me being a Scarf, so he wants to stay in, because he knows that his Ninetales can take another Sludge Wave. However, he is, of course, incorrect, as you'll see here. He was banking on my Nidoking being Scarf, but nope, it's Life Orb, and Earth Power is going to finish off Naruto's mom, the Ninetales. Burn damage, knocks him down to 24 HP. And here comes Pimp Slaps, the Mienshao. And it's going to do a U-turn, which unfortunately takes out Nidoking. And this will at least give me switching issue, so I'm fine with that. Out goes Mienshao. In comes 3 Spooky, 5U. And out comes Jolteon. Shadow Ball on Trevenant. Knocks it down to red health. It goes to the Will-O-Wisp. And I'm going to Thunderbolt it on the off chance that it switches into Mienshao, so I can get at least a stab hit on Mienshao. It does not switch in, but either way, Thunderbolt takes out Trevenant, albeit with a critical hit. The crit probably did matter, because Trevenant is fairly especially defensive, and it was not very effective, so yeah. Jolteon's at 1 HP. Out comes Pimp Slaps and Mienshao. To go for a fake out, I'm fine. I'll just sack it off. It's really no big deal. Jolteon is down. Take some life orb damage, and there's 2 Pokemon left on each of our sides, I believe. I'm actually struggling to remember if Lord Wash fainted yet or not. But yeah, Thunder Wave on Mienshao. Mienshao is paralyzed. I'm going to heal myself with leftovers. And I'm going to set up a Reflect. Drain Punch on Klefki. Definitely heals itself some HP. Takes some damage to Life Orb. And Klefki's going to get healed with the leftovers. I'm going to go for the Foul Play. Probably should have set up a light screen, but oh well. Paralysis, got a lucky break on that. And I set up my light screens this time. And Drain Punch is going to take out Klefki, unfortunately. Now I'm struggling to remember what happened to the Northern Watch. But nonetheless, here comes Excadrill. And I don't care if he switches it out, because Excadrill has Mold Breaker, which will definitely take out Gengar. So Excadrill is going to finish off Mienshao with Earthquake. Out comes Gengar. I'm not even going to pronounce his nickname. I'm going to go for the Substitute to scout out my Earthquake, which is fine. I figured that all I was going to do was set up Substitute, so I went for another Earthquake. Another Earthquake. And it went for a Disable, to my surprise, but then again, Gengars can carry Disable, that's fine. And I was like, this is probably just a stupid spinner that sets up Stealth Rock and stuff, doesn't have anything else threatening, right? Well, I carry Iron Head as well, and that's definitely going to KO Gengar, especially with Life Orb attached. So, that is the match. He was probably not expecting Iron Head on Excadrill, and I'm glad I had Iron Head on it instead of the faulty, not very accurate Rock Slide. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. Thank you for watching, and remember, tomorrow on Friday we start our XY Wi-Fi battles with a hint of Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire hype. Meaning I'm going to use my channel mascot Raichu plus 5 Hoenn Pokemon in each of those Wi-Fi battles. Because there will be a Wi-Fi battle like that upload each day until the release of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And I also decided that on the day of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire's release, or the day before, I'm going to do a nice long, well, don't know if it's going to be long. I'm going to do a Pokemon X and Y review, just reviewing the game and my experiences in the Wi-Fi battles and what I hope to see in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So, that being said, this is Tesla Mouse saying, have a great Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow as we start the hype.